Holner, your host for the weather show, Weather Northeastern. Let's get right into some viewers sending photos and videos. I do have a winter storm to cover here that could affect the region, the first part of spring here, first day of spring. So let's get right in. If you want to send in photos or videos, Facebook, MeteoMark, Twitter, WX Northeastern, also MeteoMark.com@gmail.com. Take a look. Robert Jason Stone from the Erie, Pennsylvania area, traveling along the I-90 yesterday, was reporting on this past Wednesday here, was reporting rain squalls were moving through. Some of these contained lightning, and they formed into a more solidified line over upstate New York and northeast Pennsylvania and prompted a severe thunderstorm warning near the Scranton, Pennsylvania area. But take a look at this as he was driving south. Look at the amount of rainfall these things were outputting. Look more indicative of summertime and spring and summertime rather than winter time. So thank you, Robert Jason Stone, for sending your alert in of these rain squalls and thunder showers that were moving across the region on Wednesday. Let's get right into the very busy weather outlook. Getting a little bit of a trough towards the weekend out west here, Northern California, southwestern Oregon, getting up to 3 to 5 inches of rain, lower snow in the Cascades and the Sierra Nevadas here. We get a little bit more unsettled in the Pacific Northwest. Here along the Gulf Coast, we'll be dealing with some strong thunderstorm outbreaks along with heavy rain. And look at the East Coast here. Your eyes are drawn to this shield of precipitation on the order of 1 to 3 inches. Yes, there will be some sort of a nor'easter developing. Let's get right into that pattern. There's that trough developing for the weekend, later in the weekend out west. And look at here in the east, we almost have sort of a negative tilt starting to develop as a piece of energy rides out of the northern branch and meets up with the southern branch. As of right now, the first part of the storm looks sketchy as to where the heaviest snowfall sets up. However, the second half, up into northern New England, eastern New England, and southeast Canada, things really get cranking later on Monday. Let's get right into those snowfall. Now, keep in mind, this is the model that I'm looking at, the 3 models. As of right now, the Euro is closest to the coastline, so that would mean heavier snow closer to the coast and even inland, some 180 to 240 miles west of the coast. This would bring the highest snowfall accumulations to places like Maryland, Northern Virginia, southeastern Pennsylvania, New Jersey, upstate New York, into even downstate New York, as well as New England, and heading up into southeastern Quebec, New Brunswick area. The closer to the coast solutions like the GFS and the NAM, they would result in snowfall lessened a little bit along the coast, but more snow inland. However, as you can see, it could dry slot here across portions of the southern mid-Atlantic. So at this point, we're very interested to see how quickly this southern stream low pressure system merges with the northern stream. That will determine whether we can get snow filling in back across parts of Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Northern Virginia. To say the least, we could end up at least with a couple inches of snowfall accumulations. Now, this snowfall map I have here is to be taken with a grain of salt, especially down and through portions of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, portions of Maryland, and upstate New York here. What we're dealing with here is, this is right around the time later Sunday that phasing will start to occur near the Carolinas, if and when that does occur. It will happen, but will it happen in North Carolina, or will it wait till the eastern tip of Long Island and southeastern New England? That is the big wild card right now, and as of right now, I have mostly a general 2 to 3 inches of snow, maybe portions of southeastern New Jersey locally higher. Portions inland, we're looking at that solid 2 to 3, maybe the Poconos and Catskills, maybe up to 3 to 6. And then look at New England here. This is where things really get cranking. All models really blow this thing up in the Gulf of Maine here and just east of Cape Hatteras, or Cape Cod here. And of course, it will be exiting Cape Hatteras on early Sunday, later Saturday into early Sunday, moving to Cape Cod by early to mid-afternoon Monday, and then continuing up into the Gulf of Maine. And look at the snowfall that could ensue here, upwards of 1 to 2 feet plus here. So very interesting. Places into central and eastern New England here, especially west of Boston. Watch out for this. This could materialize. So I will have further updates. I will provide Quickcast forecast throughout the weekend here at MeteoMark. Let's get right into those surface maps, starting off with your TGIF here. Looking across the Northeast here, we're not looking too bad, to say the least. We're looking at conditions starting off with a cold front moving through. This starts to set the stage for later in the weekend. This colder air bleeding southward, mixed precipitation, mostly 30 to 40 degree readings here into your Saturday. Look at this. High pressure starts to build in from Canada here. Crystal clear, sunny skies with highs mostly in the upper 30s and lower 40s. Warmer closer to the coast into Sunday. Now the low pressure will be exiting the southeast up to Cape Hatteras by about early to mid portion of Sunday morning. Now, precipitation light will start out Sunday afternoon and evening in the form of mostly light snow showers, light snow, and eventually light snow, sleet, and rain across the coastal plain here. Temperatures will be marginal for heavy snow. Into Sunday night, that thing moves to the north into Monday, and you can see things really get cranking here off of New England. So it will be interesting to see whether it starts to phase earlier, but most of the models are indicating that most of the energy transfer will occur up into portions of eastern New England, up the coast here. That's not to say that portions of Pennsylvania, Maryland, Northern Virginia, New Jersey, into upstate New York are out of the woods just yet. That's not what I'm saying, but we will continue to watch it here across portions of the mid-Atlantic and eastern Northeast here. What I can say is with increasing certainty, there appears to be something going on here in New England for later into the portion hours of Monday morning through Monday night. And this could really get cranking, and this could be quite a situation for eastern and northern New England, southeastern Quebec, and New Brunswick. So I'll continue to watch it here at MeteoMark and continue to update you on updates. Nevertheless, this is the first day of spring, so not what many of you envisioned for the first day of spring. In 10 seconds, I'll have a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers from Binghamton to Scranton's Upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York and Northeast Pennsylvania. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com, it's Twitter at WX Northeastern, and Google Plus at MeteoMark. Here's your 5-day. Friday through the weekend into early next week through the first day of spring. Take a look at what we've got going on here across Binghamton, Scranton, Upper Susquehanna region area. Friday, Saturday, we're kind of chilly into Sunday. Take a look at Sunday here. Later in the day, snow showers and light snow could start to develop after sunset and carry over into Sunday night with, right now I'm looking up to an inch of slushy accumulation. That could change if this system starts to continue its trends towards the coast as the Euro has been indicating. So I'll keep an eye on it here at MeteoMark's Weather Northeastern.